why is gas $5 a gallon? And like, why do I have to pay rent? And why is rent so high? And why do I have to drive my car and get the gas that I have to get to go to the job that I have to pay for rent? Why do I have to do all of that stuff? And why are you making it so fucking expensive to do it? I don't even want to get out and pump my gas. It feels like getting out and just knowing someone's gonna fucking stab you. Why would you get out? This is beginning. This is the beginning of life.
The fact that someone's even recorded a crash out like this is crazy. But at the end of the day, this is just the consequences of the people you elect into power to rule the country, to decide on policies, to start wars.
I'm at $13,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
Millennials had gone through all of this with false promises and things just getting worse and worse by the year. And now Gen Z and Gen Alpha are now getting the worst end of the stick.
Hold on, what does it say? A majority of Americans now believe the economy was better under Biden. Now, just one question. Of this majority, how many of them voted for Trump? Because if Biden's economy was better than Trump's second term, how did Trump's first term compare to Biden's economy, huh? People forget that Trump left office with the worst economic numbers ever. And COVID can't be an excuse because Biden dealt with like 2 COVID variants. And still, the economy was better under his presidency. I voted to be racist, not poor. This is unironically how a lot of Trump people think. They wanted to clear out all the illegals, NDEI, end all these special programs, food stamps, all this stuff, without even realizing, right, that this fucks them over.
My rent nearly doubled under Biden. Someone said, and why is that Biden's fault? How many more years we get with Trump because it's taking too long? Y'all are done with him already?
Well, duh.
Just like his first term, they want to get rid of him.
Y'all, I'm pissed because I just put gas and this is getting ridiculous. $50. $50.
Damn.
Gives me 1 day of gas. A half a tank lasts me 1 day. What is going on?
You better start walking, using transportation or something, because you're going to be broke by the end of the month. Before, my gas will go up to 310 miles with $38 to $42. Now I'm putting close to $60 and it only goes up to $260.
Oh my God!
Some people even ask, who did you vote for? I'm pretty sure some people are lying that they didn't vote for Trump, but low-key did. And they want us to have some pity for them. So it's kind of hard gauging the sympathy nowadays, but we're going to keep an eye out.
If anyone out there is wondering how Americans are doing, poorly. We are doing poorly. Yesterday, I woke up to an email from my landlord saying, hey, I'm raising your rent. Why? No fucking reason. We already pay all of the utilities ourselves. That is not included in the rent. So we pay for electricity and we pay for water and we pay for natural gas to heat our home. And that bill in particular has fucking skyrocketed this year. Every single month this winter, it was over $600. And we do not turn the heat on. We just turn it so that we can fucking survive. We do not turn it above like 60. So we're fucking freezing in the house all fucking winter. Oh, and also I woke up this morning to an email from my health insurance being like, thanks for your payment. It was deducted automatically, except this time the payment was $400 more than it was last month. Sorry? What's going on? So I called the health insurance company and I was like, why did this happen? And they said, oh, well, the tax premium expired. And I said, tell me why that happened. Is that because of federal budget cuts? Is that because of the New York State budget? Where did that come from? And they said, we don't know. You have to call the New York State Department of Health. And so I called the New York State Department of Health and it was this whole fucking rigmarole because they intentionally make it so opaque that you just have to spend all of your fucking time and energy just navigating this fuck-ass bureaucracy and trying not to get fucked more than they're already fucking you. I got my new IUD yesterday, so I've been fucking hugging this heating pad all day and eating Advil like it's breakfast cereal. Meanwhile, I don't even know how much that bill is going to be for. I don't know how much that procedure costs because I tried to find out before I got it. I called my health insurance company and I was like, how much is it going to be? And they were like, we don't know. You have to call the doctor. And so I called the doctor and I was like, how much is it going to be? And they were like, we don't know. You have to call your insurance. And so nobody could give me an answer. And I was like, well, I need the fucking IUD because I cannot afford to have children. Obviously, meanwhile, the fucking psychos over at CPAC are like, hey, you dumb bitches, leave the workforce. Better yet, never join the workforce and shack up with the first chud you meet in high school and start popping out babies that we know that you cannot afford because they're all fucking psycho Christian nationalists. The experience of being a working class American is to just be squeezed for every single dollar that you have at every turn, and you're like, just wave your arm and you just run into another fee that you were supposed to pay. And where does that money go? Straight to the fucking top, straight to the fucking billionaires who do not create jobs. In fact, they keep slashing jobs just to invest in fucking AI data centers. I don't understand how we're not out in the streets all the time.
Most people just don't have the time to actually go and protest because they're always struggling to pay bills or worried about losing their job. America sounds absolutely terrible. We need to know where you're from, then we can able to judge. The American dream sounds like a nightmare. Capitalism has reached the point now where companies no longer need to provide goods and services to access your money.
You know, I get asked all the time from people outside of the United States, when will the American people have had enough and finally use their Second Amendment to rise up and take out the tyranny? And the sad truth is that won't happen unless like unemployment hits 40% or something crazy like that. The average American pays zero attention to politics. I talk to Americans all the time. Ask your average American who their senator or who their congressman is. They have no idea, let alone who their state senators or state congressmen are. No idea on that one, which is their local government that controls the state they live in. But the average American has checked out from politics. They've trained Americans not to engage in politics, not to pay too close attention. Most Americans, if they watch news at all, they watch like an hour of news that's spoon-fed to them by a giant corporation. They don't really go digging for news to find out what's actually going on. And if you live in America right now and you're watching any American news, then you don't have any idea what's going on, because you got to watch news from outside of this country to find out what's going on in this country. So unless things get a whole lot worse for the average American, I wouldn't be holding your breath for them to rise up and take out the people in charge.
Living financially day by day makes you only interested in yourself. It's a system. Nepal changed their whole government in 3 days. We keep hoping our military is going to do something, but they just keep licking the boot.
Oh, the fuel prices are rising. Yeah, 'cause you made that PDF a president. Said you made that PDF a president. So the fuel prices are rising. But guess what, sweetie? People are dying. 'Cause you made that PDF a president. So you can stop your crying, 'cause we all said this was coming. When you made that PDF your president.
What's up, America? I want to talk about the cost of living and how everybody is struggling in America. Now, I know we all keep waking up every day and we all try to make ends meet and we try as hard as we can. Because if we don't, we're going to fail. We have a family. We have to survive, right? If you haven't noticed, it's getting harder and harder to live every single day. Month over month, the costs are going up. It doesn't matter if it's utilities or water or food or gas. Somehow, some way, no matter the season, they find a way to you. Corporations raise prices, they price gouge you on purpose seasonally, and we're falling for this shit because we don't have any choice. Well, I want to have a choice. I want it to go back the way it was before they were us worse than ever in history financially. I don't mind making money, I don't mind making profit, but you're making obscene amounts of profit simply because you hate your customers. You even mock them the fact that you're taking advantage of them. And in many cases, you're getting the money, but you simply don't deserve it. You're not providing a service where it's worth it. Even shit like arcades and mini golf and mountain coasters have doubled or tripled in prices, and it's the same shit. It's not like it's any extra cost. You're just people for fun. Like I said, I don't mind making money, and I don't even mind making a good amount of profit, but you can't everybody constantly.
Being a father of two, I'm struggling. This is crazy. Between rent and my electric bill and my utilities, I'm flat broke after. Never mind trying to keep food on the table, I'm so close to giving up. The struggle is real.
Why is gas $5 a gallon? And like, why do I have to pay rent? And why is rent so high? And why do I have to drive my car and get the gas that I have to get to go to the job that I have to pay for rent? Why do I have to do all of that stuff?
Let me see. It's because all your presidents are Israel first and America second. Because Americans are fine living comfortably at the expense of the third world being invaded, bombed and looted, so long as you slap a pride flag and a Democrat badge on it. Because y'all turn a blind eye to the Gaza Holocaust, and now international law and order doesn't exist. Because you're out here doing cheesy dances at protests instead of making actual demands and hitting the country where it hurts. Because your presidents and politicians value Israeli lives over American ones. Fuel prices are through the roof because we bullied a country just minding its own business. And we're Western hegemony and ego got so big for its boots that we thought that we could attack another country first, unprovoked, and destabilise it, and that country would just sit back and do nothing. And now they're defending themselves, as is their right to, and we're all suffering the consequences for it. Iran was being too nice anyway, letting us use the Strait of Hormuz for free whilst we were brutally sanctioning them for decades. I'm in the UK, I drive as well. Fuel price is at $1.90 at some petrol stations. But if paying more for oil is the price that we pay so that brown people can live in peace and the American empire falls, that's actually an extremely good outcome for us, considering the utter hell that we've unleashed on others. It's time to get out of your bubble. This is happening because we have made other people suffer, and now it's our turn.
Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are about the situation. Of course, gas prices going up, things are becoming more expensive, Americans are struggling, and some of them don't understand why. Leave your comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are. If it's your first time to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and I appreciate all of those who do. Also, if you haven't, check out this video. I'm sure you're gonna like it, but nevertheless, I will see you guys when I see you. Peace.